animals eat animals, what's bad about us eating?
Because we have the intelligence to look at ourselves and constantly evaluate our actions.
No.
And a lion doesn't. A lion doesn't, does it? It's just, and a lion is a carnivore, we're not carnivores.
Huh? You're saying that animals don't have a sense of morality, but if they do have a sense of morality, can you...
Not the same as us. We've built all of this. We've built a system. You know, we breed these animals into existence. A cow or a pig, the way that they are, is not natural.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Because we've made them that way through science.
So, in a sense, if they don't have our sense of morality, will they have our sense of sentience as well?
We do have sentience because we all feel pain and they suffer.
The kid had a great point, and I'm tired of these people going around asking people questions when they just don't believe in what they believe in. Furthermore, what's even much weirder is you going up to question school kids on this stupidity. But I don't expect much from people who believe in the nonsense that they believe in.
Judgmental. It's not the same.
So you guys need to get the fuck out of here.
No, I have a right to be here. Why is this hateful?
Calling people date rapists. Do you have kids?
Yes. No, that's not calling you a date rapist. That's saying date rapists love abortion.
I love abortion.
You love abortion?
I love the
so
idea
you have,
I have the freedom to my body.
You have that in common with the date rapist, because the date rapist also doesn't want the responsibility of caring for a child.
That's for people. That's not
everybody. See, for instance, we talked, he said, get the F out of here. See, that's an example of hate.
You guys need to get the fuck out of here.
What we're doing here is an example of dialogue. This is a hateful person acting in a hateful way.
That's my sibling, so you can shut the fuck up.
See, now you're yelling.
Yeah.
And you're using expletives.
Yep.
So that's hateful. What does it look like?
Members, we're not changing their minds. Let's leave them alone. Fuck you guys.
Hey, don't run around and say we're being hateful. But you guys are being very hateful and judgmental.
Yeah.
And closed-minded.
Not really accepting.
Closed-minded, hateful.
Ah yes, the people who claim that they're tolerant and love everyone and then change definitions and say that intolerance to someone being intolerant is not the same thing as being intolerant. And as per usual, the rainbow colored hair is always a giveaway to know what nonsense is about to come out of their mouths.
Right now, the largest Holocaust in history is happening, and you are directly profiting it if you're not vegan. Right now, there are billions of animals being brutally murdered in the meat, dairy, and egg industries. And if you're not vegan, you are an animal abuser, and you are paying for their death. The blood is on your hands. Wills are telling you that there's no secrets. But there is. Tell us the truth, Grilled. You are animal abusers, making profit of the most horrific animal abuse that exists on this planet. In the dairy industry, mothers are raped and their babies are taken away from them straight after birth. And the male calves are shot in the head because they cannot produce breast milk. Grilled make money off animal abuse, and they are affiliated with the...
Without fail, these people always have that look that I talk about in all of my videos, and these people are no different to the woke people who go around saying that you can change your gender. They always have a certain look, and for you to go up into a shop and be shouting and doing your stupid protest tells me all I need to know about how stupid you are.
I've got a lot to say. I can be part of the interview.
Do you think this guy's attractive?
What, should I rate him out of 10? You're a solid 6.5. The porn star, she's doing bits for you, but in the back there, it ain't doing shit.
Would you rate her out of 10?
Take a look.
No, it is about 8, isn't it?
8.
It is,
I'd give you a 6.5.
A 6.5. Look at you, mate.
I'll give you 5 if you want, it's fine.
What's this brand? What's this brand?
My brand.
It's shit.
It might be shit for you.
The thing is, I don't know what it is. The fact I don't know what it is, that says a lot.
That's okay then, because I'm only starting right now, so it's alright.
You're starting and you're failing.
Give me 1 or 2 years and then it.
Alright, mate. Alright.
I think you got a hurt.
I'm a sit. What did you call me? A 6.5?
That's why you're triggered, isn't it? She got offended because I said call it 6.5. She got offended.
You don't get offended, it's personal opinion.
You didn't get offended.
I didn't get offended.
Am I getting offended, Cameron. I'm not getting offended.
It's okay to be offended. It's not a problem.
I'll give you an 8.
But you're just doing that because your boy said that. Don't be a sheep.
No, I know he said that.
You know, he wasn't in the picture.
You know you've got a mortgage and kids. Please
Have I?
chill out.
Why I get so offended for? Because I gave you 6.5 and that's why I triggered, innit? I get it, it's okay, man. I didn't get offended though. I was like, give me a 5, it's okay.
No.
See what I'm saying?
Dua Lipa's a 10.
You gotta humble some of these people out there, you get me? She was not an 8.
I can agree, she was definitely not an 8.
And loved the church and loved my people and did everything I could to fulfill my leadership calling in the church until I could no longer fit there, where the fullness of who I wasn't welcomed. I was queer. My church didn't accept queer people. And I had these desires to express myself in ways I'd never been able to. And I decided to finally step into the unknown and see where it would lead me. And it's led me here.
I'm not fat phobic. I just don't want to be fat. That's not how it works. No, seriously, I have no problem with fat people. I think they're beautiful. I'm all for body positivity or whatever. I just don't want to be fat. Actively not wanting to be fat is fat phobia. And therefore, you're fat phobic. So it's fat phobic to not want to be fat? Yeah, actively not wanting to be fat is fat phobic. Being fat is a choice. Size isn't generally a choice.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to lose weight is fat phobic.
I've been going to church before I was born, and I was memorizing chapters of the Bible by the age of 6, so I understand where you're coming from, but how did you get to this place in life where you're speaking so boldly and unkindly toward other people and telling them how they should live? Have you ever just considered that you may be wrong and that you're going to look back and be like, wow, that was really embarrassing?
Yeah, I have considered maybe what if I am wrong, but in seeking him, he's revealed what the truth is to me. So it's not so much arrogance or self-righteousness that I would come here and talk to everyone who's here, but it's more loving, and it actually would be more humbling for me to come here where everyone is not liking me, no one is wanting the message. But if I know that this is truth, and if I know that Jesus loves everyone here and wants to rescue everyone here from the anxiety and the depression and on the guilt and the shame and everything else.
Humility is listening. Humility is saying, I want to understand you.
The irony of her saying humility is listening while interrupting him. Now, I know there are a lot of stupid people in this world, but this person right here showed us the stupidity that I talk about.
Congress is making moves to require women to get drafted, and I'm just going to tell you real quick why this is not like equality slay. First of all, we shouldn't get drafted if we still don't even have equal rights. I mean, abortion should be a First Amendment right, and a lot of women are being denied that. So my therapist actually made like a senator call center mad because she kept on saying, if you are not going to let women get abortions, or if you're going to deny women abortions, they shouldn't have to pay taxes. Like, and she just kept on saying that. And they got so frustrated with her that they hung up. It's not equal rights, equal fights. The military is not a safe place for women for a very particular reason that does not apply to men. When female officers are being found unalived miles away from base camps and the military will not provide answers, that's not a safe place for women. You know, there is rampant schmalt in the military. I mean, it's so common. And, you know, no one does anything about it, you know, and like, obviously, like, the military is not a safe place for anyone. You know, you run the risk of being unalived when you're in combat, but it's particularly not a safe place for women because your own fellow soldiers are going to hurt you, you know, like, don't say, oh, you're just mad because you have to get drafted. First of all, I have multiple mental illnesses. I've been to the psych ward multiple times, and I have I take multiple psychiatric medications. So I do not think that I qualify for the draft. I'm just going to go on a limb here and say the military does not want me. But it is a really sad day it would be a really sad day for a lot of women because the military is just truly not a safe place for women, and that's been proven time and time again through all of the silence that's gone on with assault cases. And if Congress is not also going to make very definitive steps to implement measures that will protect women and have fellow soldiers that do engage these behaviors, misogynistic behaviors, face repercussions for the things they do, then it's just not an even deal. You know, like, you're literally signing women up not just to schmai, but to also be at a high risk for SA or any form of gender-based violence.
Feminists are strong, independent women until they have to go to war. Feminists are strong, independent women when they have all the air-conditioned offices that were created by men. Feminists are strong and independent women when majority, if not everything in this world, was made and maintained by men. A question people need to ask themselves is, why was there no feminisms in the 1500s or the 1400s where we don't have all the technological advancements that we have today? And there's a reason for that. It's very funny how feminists came along in one of the most comfortable times in history.
I just need to answer a very honest question.
Yes.
When was your first time with a man and how was it?
I never have been with a man.
Honey, I think if you're thinking this much about men and abortion, you need to rethink that.
Well, no, I'm happily married. I have sex with my wife.
I feel very sorry for your wife.
Why?
Because he's a man.
Why are you so judgmental? You're
I can ask you the same.
mean and judgmental and making assumptions. That's not what y'all are known for. Actually, it is.
It's very funny how the ABCD community use calling someone gay as a slur, which is very interesting to note.
Would you be okay with a mother taking drugs and drinking alcohol while pregnant?
Of course not, but that's not the point.
Not her body, not her choice, I guess.
Look, I've got a question for you.
You are contradicting yourself by saying she can't drink alcohol and take drugs. Why not?
Because it's medically proven that it can affect the baby.
What does abortion do? Kill the baby.
I'm not surprised at this point the stupidity that I see from people. These people are absolute plonkers, don't even know what it is that they're talking about, and just go along with what's popular and then protest on the streets because it's popular amongst their friends.
The women got paid out from a pool of $30 million from the Women's World Cup. The men would draw from a pool of $400 million, okay? $400 million, $30 million. Why is that? It's because the Men's World Cup generates $6 billion in revenue. The Women's World Cup generates $131 million in revenue. If you want to talk about pay disparity, the Women's World Cup players get paid out 20% of the total revenue. The men get paid out 7%. As a percentage point, they are getting much more. The problem is, for anybody desiring equal pay, and by the way, I think equal pay is a ridiculous concept in and of itself. If the women generate more revenue, they should get paid more than the men. Don't strive for getting the same, strive for getting what you're worth.
But as per usual with feminists, they don't really care about equality, they care about superiority. They will shout and cry and post all about how they want equality when all they want is superiority over men.
Did you call me sir? I just want to tell you that the person who gave me this called me sir. Called me sir.
Yeah. There's more.
I'm not a sir. Nothing like a good misgendering. Yeah. I'm not sir. Not sir. Not sir. But the guy who dropped the food off, he called me sir twice in a row.
Oh, didn't know that.
I do like the little hat on the dog. That's a nice touch. But our faux Karen there has to run to management like a good cry bully and complain.
We do not provide 2 seats for somebody who is overweight.
I don't care about policy. I am being discriminated against because of my size. I was automatically told because I'm a large lady, I would be allocated 2 seats.
You won't be able to book 2 seats for the price of 1. You would have to pay for your second seat.
Well, I'm not paying for another seat. I've already paid for this holiday. I fly tomorrow and I'm getting really irate about this now. I need 2 seats.
I'm not sure who's given you this information. Who did you...
I am not paying any more extra money. So can you please sort this out for me? All I need is 2 seats.
The airline should not have told you that you could have 2 seats for the price of 1. I'm really sorry, and I apologise if you've been given the wrong information, but we do not allow people to book 2 seats for the price of 1 because their size.
I need to speak to somebody above you because I'm flying tomorrow and I need 2 seats, but I will not fit into 1. And if I can't fit into 1, what do I do?
I'm sorry.
Do I sit on the floor of the plane?
I'm afraid that no one will be able to have a further conversation with you because, as I've already stated, it's our policy that we don't sell. If you just let me finish and then I can explain to you.
Because I need to have proper seatbelt. You need to put me on 2 seats on that plane, which I'm on tomorrow, to get this sorted, or I'm going to the press and I'll come to the airport and I'll bring them with me.
Of course he doesn't care about policies. They don't care about anyone other than themselves. And that selfishness not only manifests in the way she speaks to other people, but it also manifests in her physical body.
One time I went and had an Uber pick me up. He was super hot. So I was like, hey, like, do you want to have sex? And he pulled over and he was like, totally, right? And then he sucked, right? He sucked.
He was scared.
So I got out of the vehicle and then I complained and was like, so I wouldn't have to pay. So then this other Uber driver pulls up and then I tell him about the experience and I'm like, I just fucked my last Uber driver and he was so shitty. You know, I had to cancel. I didn't say like some bullshit happened, you know, so I didn't have to pay. And this guy's like, okay, cool. Like, well, do you want to like give me a blow? I was like, okay, sure. Why not? And then I give him a blow all the way from LA to Huntington Beach. And then I got out of the car and he's like, don't worry, I won't charge you. And then the motherfucking charged me.
City boy! City boy!